Hello again. So I've got a quick repair to do. I'm hoping it's going to be a quick repair anyway. This is a small amplifier, not a particularly expensive one. What we've got on the front, we've got treble, bass and volume, MP3 in, super bass, on-off switch there. On the back we've got input, audio input, super bass output, speaker output and 12 volt in. And the problem is the speaker connections on the back here. It's the black connectors are there, but the red ones are missing. If you want to know what it should look like, this hopefully is the replacement one. So you've got the red ones on the outside and the black ones in the middle. I'm hoping that, sorry you can't see, let me just adjust that to camera. There we go. So I'm hoping that that should just fit onto there like that. I don't know what's inside it, but those screw holes at the side do line up. So I think the first thing we need to do is to get inside it and hopefully replace it. So let's get the, I'm going to assume that the plates come off somehow, because we've got 4 screws here, 4 screws there. I think the knobs are going to have to come off. Anyway, let's get the screwdriver out and have a look. Okay, so I thought the front panel came off, and actually the top fell off, as you saw. Boom, there we go. So that's the back plate off. This is the little amp inside. And what I would like to do is see if I can get the circuit board out. How do I get the circuit board out? I still think I need to take those off the front. There's no screws on those. Ah, yes, there we go. I thought those at the back here were for heat sinks. Right, so there is a bit of heat stuff on those screws, so they could well be, yes they are, look. Yes, so they are used for heat sinks at the bottom here, look. That one's got a splodge on it, but that one hasn't. So we might have to replace a bit of that later on. Let's put that to one side. Okay, so our target though is this, and by the looks of things it is absolutely spot on. So we've got, no, it's not spot on. I might have to adapt slightly because mine comes straight out the back and they go down. But that's okay, we can adapt that, we can put a bit of cable on there. And the first thing to do is to get these off. Right. Not much on the board, is there? Right, okay. Let's get the soldering iron on then. have it. It's finally out. I wonder if I could reuse those a bit. Anyway, let's have a look at it later on. No, I don't think I can. Anyway, that's defunct. So we can now put our replacement one on, which is here. So how can I mount this? Still going to be screwed to the case, which is okay. So that should give it, excuse me, that should give it a bit of strength. But I need to connect that to the circuit board, don't I? So that just hung over the edge. Yeah, I can probably get that line up. But I also know that I need to get it, make sure that it's going to connect to the back bar as well. Flipping white sticky stuff's everywhere, isn't it? Where did I put the back bar? Put it in a safe place. So if I screw that onto there like that, then that will hold it in place while I can solder it in place. So it's getting a bit tissue on my fingers. Right, okay. Oh, terrific. So the screws to hold that in go straight through the plastic. They're too small, so you have to get something else. Right, one moment please. Right, I've just got some of these screws from a little box that I've got of various sizes, and I think that should be okay. Let's just yeah, that'll fit it okay. Is there any others that'll fit it? They fit it, but way too long. Some shorter ones here. They don't fit at all. So it is going to have to be those. Yep. Okay, so I want some. Right, okay, so that's got those sorted out. Right, so now I should be able to put that onto here. Right, that's just finger tight for the time being, but that's okay. We can tighten that up a little later. So that goes on there like so. And there was a screw to hold that into there. Let's pop that back in there. Right, okay. Right, all I've done with the camera off, I thought I pressed the record, but I didn't. So all I've done is I've just got the pliers like that, and I've just tightened up the screws for the back plate. So that's all nice and solid on there. So the next thing I'm going to look at is the cable, just to connect that into the circuit board. So I need some thin cable. What can I use? Here's some little cable, some white cable. It should do it all right. Because all I need to do is to go through that hole there and then solder it onto there. So it can be quite short. I do always get the fiddly jobs. Right. In comes the magnifying glass. I'll try and keep this in shot for you. Now I am sure you are screaming at me at the moment, saying why don't I do X, Y or Z, but this is the easiest thing I think I can do. Right, a little dab of flux on there. That's a bit too much flux, but never mind. It'll help if I switch the soldering iron back on again. I've got the white stuff all over my finger again. I'm going to have to find some heat stuff to go back on there. But let's just get this one on and then I'll pause the camera, so you don't want to see me doing all of them because they're all going to be the same. Right, soldering iron is just coming up to temperature. Okay, so that's the first one done. That's the cable that's in there. Just do a quick zoom in for you so you can see it. So all I've done is I've just put that cable between there and there, soldered it in place and soldered the underside of the board as well. I was going to do exactly the same for those other three connectors. Right, as you can see, we're now done. So what I've done is I've just simply created a little bodge wire between there and there, which will connect it, the back connections here to the circuit board. It was exactly the same as before, and even on the back it's still showing that it got plus ground and plus again on the back. So that's all done. So all it leaves me to do is to put it back together again. I shall do that in a moment, but I'm going to have to dig through my drawers because I need some of that heat paste on there. What I should have done though, perhaps at the start, to stop it getting all over my fingers, is to clean the old stuff off. So quickly do that now, get that all nice and clean. Okay, so that'll I'll get some more paste on that, and then we can put this all back together again. Right, back in a moment. Right, it's all back together again. As you see, I cleaned it as well. I've got it powered on. We have a power light just there. And I've got it connected to some speakers that's on my desk here. The cable here is just going to my laptop, and it's just playing some classical music. And here we go. If you can hear that all right, that is a bit of classical music. Not the best quality in the world, I grant you, but everything's working all right. The bass and treble's working all right. So, yep, I think we can say that is a success. That is now repaired. It's all working from the back here. I say it's not the best quality in the world, but for testing purposes, it's fine. So there we go. One repaired amplifier, and one it's just the speaker sockets at the back, but that was quite I say an easy fix. I didn't actually realise that I had to bodge up those wires, but there we go. It's all fixed now and ready to go back to my friend. If you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up, and if you also like what I do, please subscribe. And all this talking is making my throat dry, so if you want to buy me coffee, there's a link at the bottom there as well for that. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all again soon.